So much for this, sir. Now you see the other. You do remember all the circumstances.
Remember it, my lord.
Sir, in my heart there was a kind of fighting that would not let me sleep. Methought I lay worse than the minutes in the bilboes, rashly and praised by rashness for it. Let us know, our indiscretion sometimes serves us well, when our deep plots do pall, and that should learn us. There's a divinity that shapes our hands, the rough and hew them how we will.
That is most certain.
Up from my cabin, my sea groans scarfed about me. In the dark groped I find out them out, had my desire. Fingered their packet, and in fine withdrew to mine own room again, making us bold, my fears forgetting manners. The great commission where I found, Horatio, a royal knavery, an exact command, larded in many several sorts of reasons, importing Denmark's health and England's too. With how? Such bugs and goblins as I love. That on the supervised, no leisure baited. No, not to stay the grinding axe, my head be struck off.
It's possible.
Here's the commission. Read it at more leisure. But wilt thou hear now how I did proceed?
I beseech you.
Being thus bennett with villains, or I could make prolonged to my brains, they had begun to play. I sat me down, devised a new commission, wrote it fair, and once I did hold it, as our statistics do, a baseness to write fair and labored much. How to forget that learning, but, sir, now it did me yeoman service. Wilt thou know the effect of what I wrote?
Aye, good my lord.
An earnest conjursion from the king, as England was his faithful tributary, as love between them did the plan might flourish, as peace should still her wheaten grandland wear, and stand a calm between their amities, and many such like asses of great charge, that on the view and knowing of these contents, without debatement, further more or less, he should those bearers put to sudden death, not shriving time allowed.
How was this sealed?
Why, even in that was heaven ordinate. I had my father's signet in my purse, which the model of that Danish seal folded up, the writ in from of the other. Subscribed, it gave the impression, placed it safely, the changeling never known. Now, the next day was our seal fight, and what to this was subsequent, thou knowest already.
So Guildenstern and Rosencrantz, go to it.
Why, man, they did make love to their employment. They are not near my conscience. Their defeat does by their own insinuation grow. 'Tis dangerous when the master of nature comes between the paths and feelings and points of mighty opposites.
Why, what a king is this?
Does it not? Think thee stand now upon? He hath killed my king, and what my mother, popped in between the election and my hopes, thrown out his own angle from my proper life, and such cleansing 'tis not a perfect conscience. To quit him with this arm, and does not be demand to let this canker of nature come in further evil.
It must be shortly known to him from England. What is the issue of business there?
It'll be short in Intim's mine, and man's life no more than say one. But I am very sorry, good Horatio, that to Laertes I forgot myself. For by the image of my cause I see the portrait of his. I'll court his favors, but say, sir, the bravery of his grief did put me into a towering passion.
Peace, who comes here?
Your lordship is right. Welcome back to Denmark.
I humbly thank you, sir. Dost thou know this butterfly?
No, my good sir.
The state is more gracious, and 'tis a vice to know him. He hath much land and fertile. whose croup shall stand the king's mess. 'Tis coffee, but as I say, spacious in the possessions of dirt.
Sweet lord, if your lordship were at leisure, I should impart a thing to you from his majesty.
I'll receive it, sir, with all diligence of spirit. Put your bonnet in right use. 'Tis for the head.
I thank your lordship. It is very hot.
No, believe me, 'tis very cold. The wind is northerly.
It is a different cold, my lord. Indeed.
But methinks it very sultry and hot from my complexion.
Exceedingly, my lord. It is very sultry, as 'twere, I cannot tell how. My lord, his majesty, bade me signify to you that he hath laid a great wager on your head. So, this is the matter.
I beseech you, remember?
Nay, good my lord, for my case, in good faith. Sir, here is newly come to court Laertes, believe me, an absolute gentleman, full of most excellent differences, of very soft society and great showing. Indeed, to speak feelingly of him, he is the card or calendar of gentry, for you shall find in him the continent of what part a gentleman would see.
Sir, his definement suffers no perdition in you, though I know to divine him inventorially with dozy arithmetic of memory, and yet yea, neither in respect of his quick sale, but in the variety of extolment, I take him to be a soul of great article, and his infusion such dareth and rareness, as to make him true diction of him, his semblable is his mirror, and who else would trace him, his umbrage, nothing more.
Your lordship speaks most infallibly of him.
The concernancy, sir, why do we wrap the gentleman in our raw breaths?
Sir? It's not possible to understand in another tongue. You will to it, sir, really.
What imports the nomination of this gentleman?
Of Laertes?
His purse is empty already. All's golden words are spent.
Of him, sir.
I know you are not ignorant.
I would you did, sir. Yet in faith, if you did, it would not much approve me. Well, sir?
You are not ignorant of what excellence Laertes is.
I dare not confess that. At least I should compare him with excellence. But not to know a man well, where to know himself.
I mean, sir, for his weapon. But the imputation laid on him by them, in his meed, he's unfellowed.
What's his weapon?
Rapier and dagger.
That's two of his weapons.
The king, sir, hath wagered with him 6 Barbary horses, against which he has impawned, as I take it, 6 French rapiers and poniards, with theirs assigns as girdle hangers. And so 3 carriages, in faith, are very dear to the fancy, very responsive to the hilts, most delicate carriages, and of very liberal conceit.
What call you the carriages?
I knew you must be edified by the Margenta ere you had done.
The carriages, sir, are the hangers.
The phrase would be more garmain to the matter. If we could carry a cannon of our sides, I would it might be hangers till then. But on 6 Barbary horses against 6 French swords, there are signs, 3 liberal conceited carriages, that the French bet against the Danish. Why is this all impawned, as you call it?
The king, sir, hath laid, sir, that in a dozen passes between yourself and him, he shall not exceed you 3 hits.
He hath laid on 12 for 9, and it would come to immediate trial if your lordship would vouchsafe the answer.
How if I answer no?
I mean, my lord, the opposition of your person in trial.
Sir, I will walk here in the hall. If it please his majesty, it is a breathing time of day with me. Yet the foils be brought, the gentleman willing, and the king hold his purpose, I will win for him, and I can. If not, I will gain nothing but my shame, and the honors.
Shall I deliver you in so?
To this effect, sir, after what you flourish, your nature will.
I commend my duty to your lordship.
Yours. He does well to commend it himself. There's no tongue else for its turn.
The lapwing runs away with a shell on his head.
He did comply, sir, with his dug before he sucked it. Thus has he many more of some breed that I know the drowsy age doubts on. Only got the tune of the time, and out of the habit of encounter, a kind of yeasty collection, which carries them through and most fanned and windowed opinions. But do blow them to their trial, the bubbles are out.
My lord, his majesty commanded him to you by young Osric, who brings back to him that you attend him in the hall. He sends to know if your pleasure holds him to play with Laertes, or that you will take longer time.
I am constant to my purposes. They follow the king's pleasure. If he in fitness speaks, mine is ready now, and whensoever provided I be so able as now.
The king and queen are coming down.
In happy time.
The queen desires you to use some gentle entertainment to Laertes before you fall to play.
She instructs me well.
You will lose, my lord.
I do not think so. Since he went to France, I have been in continual practice. I shall win at the odds, by thou wouldst not think how it is all here about my heart. But it is no matter.
Nay, good my lord.
It is but foolery. But it is such a kind of gain-giving as would perhaps trouble a woman.
If your mind is like anything, obey it. I will forestall their repair hither, and say you are not fit.
Not a whit. We defy augury. There is a special providence in the fall of a sparrow. If it be now, 'tis not to come. If it is not to come, it will be now. If it be not now, yet it will come. The readiness is all, since no man of aught he leaves knows. What is't to leave betimes? Let be.
Come, Hamlet, and take this hand from me.
Give me your pardon, sir. I have done you wrong, but pardons can you a gentleman. This present knows, but you must needs have heard how I am punished with sore distraction. What I have done, that might your nature honor and expectation roughly awake. I here proclaim was madness. Was Hamlet wrong, Laertes? Never Hamlet. If Hamlet from himself be twain away, and he was him not himself done wrong, Laertes, then Hamlet does it not, but Hamlet denies it. What does it then? Is madness, if it be so. Hamlet is but of a fraction that is wronged. His madness is poor Hamlet's enemy. Sirs, in this audience, let me, disclaiming from a produced evil, free me so far in your most generous thoughts that I have shot mine arrow o'er the house and hurt my brother.
I'm satisfied in nature, whose motive in this case should stir me most to my revenge. But in my terms of honor, I stand aloof, and will know reconcilement. Till by some elder masters of known honor, I have a voice and president of peace, to keep my name on guard. But till that time, I do receive your offered love like love, and will not wrong it.
I embrace it freely, and will this brother's wager frankly play? Give us the foils. Come on.
Come, one for me.
I'll be your foil, Laertes. In mine ignorance, your skill shall, like a star, the darkness night. Stick fiery off indeed.
You mock me, sir.
No, by this hand.
Give them the foils, young Osric. Cousin Hamlet, you know the wager?
Very well, my lord. Your grace has laid the odds on the weaker side.
I do not fear it. I have seen you both. But since he is better, we therefore have odds.
This is too heavy. Let me see another.
This likes me as well. These foils are all of length.
Aye, my good lord.
Set ye the stoops of wine upon that table. If Hamlet gives the first or second hit, or quit in any answer of the third exchange, let all the battlements in their ordnance fire. The king shall drink to Hamlet's better breath, and in one cup an union he shall throw, richer than that which 4 successive kings in Denmark's crown have worn. Give me the cups. And let the kettle to the trumpet speak, the trumpet to the cannoneer without, the cannons to the heavens to the earth. Now the king drinks to Hamlet. Come, begin, and you, the judges, bear a wary eye.
Come on, sir.
Come, my lord.
One!
No!
Judgment!
A hit. A very palpable hit.
Well, again.
Stay, give me a drink. Hamlet, this pearl is thine. Here's to thy health. Give him the cup.
I'll play this bout first. Set it by a while. Come! Another hit! What say you?
A touch, I do confess it.
Our son shall win.
He's fat and scant of breath. Here, Hamlet, take my napkin. Rub thy brows. The queen caresses to thy fortune, Hamlet.
Good madam.
Gertrude, do not drink.
I will, my lord. I pray you pardon me.
It is the poisoned cup. It is too late.
I dare not drink, madam. By and by.
Come, let me wipe thy face.
My lord, I'll hit him now.
I do not think it.
And yet it is almost against my conscience.
Come for a third, Laertes. You do but dally. I pray you pass with your best violence. I am afeard you make a waste, a wanton of me.
Say you so? Come on.
Nothing. Neither way.
Have at you now.
Nay, come again.
Look to the queen there. Ho! How is it, Laertes?
Why is a woodcock to my own spring, Osric? I have justly killed my own treachery.
How does the queen?
She swoons to see them bleed.
No, the drink. The drink. Oh, my dear Hamlet. The drink. The drink. I am poisoned.
Oh, villainy! Let the doors be locked! Treachery! Seek it out!
It is here, Hamlet. Hamlet, thou art slain. No medicine in the world can do thee good. In thee there is not half an hour's life. The treacherous instrument is thy hand. Unbaited and envenomed, the foul practice hath turned itself on me. Lo, here I lie, never to rise again. Thy mother's poisoned, I can no more. The king's to blame.
The point in venom too. Then venom, do thy work.
Treason!
Oh, yet defend me, friends. I am but hurt.
Hear thou incendious murderous Dame Dane, drink off this poison. It is thy union here. Follow my mother.
He is justly served. It is a poison tempered by himself. Exchange forgiveness with me, noble Hamlet. Mine and my father's death come not upon thee, nor thine on me.
Heaven make thee free of it.
I follow thee. I am dead, Horatio. Wretched queen, adieu. You that look pale and tremble at this chance, that are but mutes or audience to this act, had I but time, as this surgeon death is strict in his arrest, oh, I could tell you. But let it be, Horatio. I am dead. Thou livest. Report me and my cause aright. To the unsatisfied.
I am more antique Roman than a Dane. Here, yet some liquor left.
As thou art a man, give me the cup. Let go, by heaven, I'll have to. Oh God, Horatio, what a wounded name. Things unstanding thus unknown. Shall I leave behind me, if thou didst ever hold me in thy heart, absent thee from felicity a while, and in this harsh withdrawal the breath in pain, to tell my story. What warlike noise is this?
Young Fortinbras, with conquest come from Holland, to the ambassadors of England gives this warlike trolley.
Oh, I die, Horatio. The potent poison quite o'ercrows my spirits. I cannot live to hear the news from England, but I do prophesy the election delights. Oh, Fortinbras, has my dying voice. So tell him in thy concerns, more and lex, which have solicited, the rest is silence. Oh.
Now cracks a noble heart. Good night, sweet prince, and flights of angels sing thee to thy rest. What does the drum come hither?
Where is this sight?
What is it you would see? If aught of woe or wonder, cease your search.
This quarry cries on havoc. Oh, proud death! What feast is toward in thine eternal cell, that thou so many princes at a shot so bloodily hast struck?
The sight is dismal, and our affairs from England come too late. The ears are senseless that should give us hearing, to tell him his commandment is fulfilled, that Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. Where should we have our thanks?
Not from his mouth. Had it the ability of life to thank you. He never gave commandment for their death. But since, so jump upon this bloody question, you from the Polack wars, and you from England, are here arrived, give order that these bodies, high on a stage, be placed to the view, and let me speak to the yet unknowing world, how these things came about. So shall you hear of carnal, bloody, and unnatural acts, of accidental judgments, casual slaughters, of deaths put on by cunning and forced cause. And, in this upshot, purposes mistook fallen out on the investor's head. All this I can truly deliver.
Let us haste to hear it, and call the noblest to the audience. For me, with sorrow, I embrace my fortune. I have some rights of memory in this kingdom, which now, to claim my vantage, doth invite me.
Of that I shall have also cause to speak, and from his mouth whose voice will draw on more. But let this same be presently performed, even while men's minds are wild, lest more mischance on plots and errors happen.
Let four captains bear Hamlet like a soldier to the stage, for he was likely, had he been put on, to have proved most royal, and for his passage, the soldier's music and the right of war speak loudly for him. Take up the bodies. Such a sight as this becomes the field, but here shows much amiss. Go, bid the soldiers shoot.